Happy Mother's Day! Yay! Look at all this stuff we've got. Why are you shaking your head?
Because you know the rules. 2 things. Can you count?
Yeah, look. It's Mother's Day, so we need 2 mothers. Otherwise, it would be Mother Day. So 2 things, Mother's Day.
Alright, so we don't need all this other stuff.
2 types of melting moments to compare. And then 2 other things in the video, one with a ribbon on it and one with flowers. Just like what everybody else is going to do for their mums on Mother's Day. Spoil them. If your mum tries to put limits on what you buy her, ignore her. Buy her whatever you want. Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. And the grandmas who are also mums.
What are you getting your actual mum?
I don't know, probably nothing. Anyway, look. Mother's Day drinks. This one is themed well because it's Frosty Berry. And guess who else is quite frosty?
Did you just insult me?
No. What are you talking about?
Razzle berry.
Yeah,
I'm Razzle,
you're razzling me, aren't you?
I'm frazzled.
That's got no sugar. You should be excited about that.
Sure.
All right, kids and probably lactating and pregnant women, don't drink these.
Don't drink this. Product contains caffeine. Not recommended for children, pregnant or breastfeeding women or people sensitive to caffeine.
So nobody should drink these, basically. Only on Mother's Day.
Also contains guarana extract. So many bad things. You know, I've not had one of these ever, I don't think.
I think I've tried the original flavour one time about 20 years ago, and that's it. Never these flavours.
I've had one of those V drinks, but not one of these.
These are too big.
Oh,
could you imagine, does it smell like Frosty Berry?
Smells like sweet fizzy.
Delicious.
Oh, this looks like a Chopper Chops drink.
Oh, yay. You'll be excited about this. Grape flavour. Your favourite.
I feel like you need to do another video now. Chopper Chops versus Mothers.
Well, we'll try this first.
Might be disgusting. Oh, this one smells nicer.
It's got no sugar in it.
Smells more refreshing and less sickly sweet.
It's because it's got that Razzle in it.
Raspberry flavour. Ah, it's pretty.
See, Mother's Day theme. Look at all those colours. They're all on point. It was meant to be.
Alright, points for prettiness.
Yes, thank you. See? Don't criticise me.
I'm going to open everything.
Might as well. These are, look, they're special for Mother's Day only. Happy Mother's Day, raspberry melting moments. If anybody read the comments of our Charlie's Melting Moments video, Linda asked me to buy more melting moments for her birthday. Mother's Day is basically a birthday.
Specifically Charlie's Melting Moments.
And here they
Not other melting moments, but
No.
this will be interesting to pit them against each other.
Yeah, we needed to do a comparison because before you had the Charlie's Melting Moments the first time, you didn't think you'd like them. And then now you love melting moments. So,
In
you're getting
general,
better.
I don't like melting moments, so I don't expect to like those.
They're Mother's Day themed though.
These I probably also like because they're mini. You know, I don't really like sweet things, so.
We're comparing mini to a normal size melting moment as well.
This is coconut with raspberry. Everything's raspberry flavoured except for the grape.
And the chocolate.
These are still the cutest. Look at them. They're so cute. What are these? Pure Coverture chocolate, cookies and cream.
Fadoulis.
Have
They're
you had
from
this before?
New South Wales. People in Australia might have had them floating around. They sell to airlines and to businesses and stuff like that. So
I've not heard of them or ever noticed them ever.
You don't live in New South Wales.
No, I don't.
These are cookies and cream flavoured. These are $22 full price at Woolworths. If you have a special Woolworths. And these Emmaline's Mother's Day Raspberry Melting Moments. These are $9.20 full price.
And these are
$3.05 from Woolworths. $4.50 from Woolworths.
Two will do.
Maybe. We're spoiling ourselves. It's Mother's Day, remember?
It's Mother's Day, so you can't have any.
Alright, fine. You have
I don't
all
want
my
it.
chocolates then.
I don't want it.
Fardoulis chocolates. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, that looks fun.
this looks like the purple one from that box. What was that box called?
Quality Street.
That's right. Not high quality street.
You can't mention that because we're not releasing that video until after this one.
Well, it's coming. This is a different shape. Are they all different shape?
They're handmade. They're not.
That's weird.
Alright. Well, let's have a drink to toast Mother's Day.
Start with the non.
Typical, you're a frosty
Non-raspberry.
berry type of person. Cheers. Happy Mother's Day. That's not bad actually. Tastes like
okay.
blueberry.
It's okay.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I could drink more of that.
Yeah, it's not as sweet as it smells. I thought it would have been worse.
But highly food coloured. I can
Of course.
taste that.
It's not natural.
Yeah.
It's got
But-
a weird after smell, like I like to
Smell.
say. It leaves a weird
It
smell
just
in
tastes
my
like
nose.
blueberry type stuff to me. Alright, let's try this no sugar one. Cheers.
Oh, this one tastes
That's-
sweeter.
It's like cotton candy type of. Oh no, it's fruity now in the aftertaste. That's nice. It's very.
It just reminds me of a lolly.
This one's almost sweeter than the frosty berry one.
It is. That's
I was expecting it looks lighter. I was expecting it to taste lighter, but in some ways it's more like sickly, cordial sort of sweet. Interesting. What do you reckon about those? Not as bad as you thought?
This was better than I thought. This was worse than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But they're not bad. Both of them are not bad.
Just from a taste wise, I don't know if you drank like half a can or a whole can. I don't know if you'd be like bouncing off the walls or have a super sugar high, caffeine high, and then like 1 hour later completely crash.
We'll find out.
Because
We'll be drinking a bit more.
I take a lot of caffeine supplements and things, and there's certain ones that can really keep you awake for the first couple hours, and then you crash massively afterwards. So I don't know if something with this amount of ingredients in it would cause that sort of up and down sort of effect.
Probably.
That's why usually computer gamers, that's the sort of stuff that they have.
Once you start, you have to just keep going, so you never come down.
Jeez. What do you reckon?
They're not bad. Better than I thought they would be, but knowing how much energy and stuff's in them, I would avoid them. But they, for me, would probably be, in terms of taste, on par with the Chupa Chups drinks. I don't actually remember what I gave for Chupa
No,
Chups
just
drinks.
as a thing.
I wouldn't buy them, just on principle. But drinking-wise, I quite like them, so 6.
I'd give them a 7 for taste. They're alright. They're better than I
Okay.
expected taste-wise, because I expected it to be like way more artificial and way more like sickly and stuff like that. But I could imagine myself kind of sitting at a computer, being relatively tired and drinking a whole can over the course of a few hours to keep myself awake.
That's so bad.
I know.
That's
but
why I didn't give them a 7.
Yeah.
Like, if they weren't energy drinks, I probably would give them a 7, but it's just I can't. They're too bad for you.
Alright. Not a bad start for Mother's Day. Let's see about these.
These.
Oh, they're massive.
They're so mini.
Cheers, man.
Drying out my mouth.
No, they're melting. There's a lot of biscuit going on.
Too much.
Yeah. That's why you like the mini ones, I think, because there's less dry biscuit.
They're nice. Everything about them is nice for me. They're like perfect size.
This one's very thick when you put it in your mouth, and then when you bite it, you're like, oh, there's a lot of
Too much.
dryness going on. They're not like, as per the name, they do dissolve nicely. It goes like it melts in your mouth, but initially there's a lot of biscuit going on.
That's enough for me.
You picking up any raspberry flavour?
Not really, no.
The surprising thing about melting moments for me is that they're not that sweet. Like, they look like something that would be super sweet, but they're not really, right? They're more buttery.
Really dry and buttery. Just
Yeah.
not my kind of thing.
They're really short. They're just a shortbread with a little bit of icing in the middle, basically. That's way easier to eat.
So much better. This one melts so much more easily.
It's more airy as well.
Yeah.
The biscuit's not as heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way easier
It's
to eat.
totally different.
And because they're a bit smaller, they're a better balance. What do you reckon for the Emmaline's one? That's a South Australian product from Lobethal.
1 Main Street, Lobethal.
Oh, you like Victorian stuff better than South Australian stuff.
It's not about where it's from, it's whether I like it in my mouth. I don't like this one in my mouth.
Poor Lobethal. They'll be disappointed.
It's just not my kind of thing. I've never liked them.
Nah,
That's why I was very surprised that I liked the Charlie's one.
Look at the thickness difference in those two. That's much thicker and bigger. So I get it. I agree with you, actually. The Charlie's ones are better.
It's not my thing though. Do you normally like melting moments? I just
They're just alright. They're okay. If someone else buys them for me, they're alright, but I don't.
3. I can't give it any more.
Yeah,
It's
for
not my
me,
thing.
especially, look, full price from Mother's Day, $9.20, compared to these Charlies at full price, $4.50. You can get your treat for half the price. Less than half the price. And they're better and easier to eat. So yeah, these, about a 4. Especially because they're not going to be on special ever, because they're a Mother's Day thing, so they always charge you the full hefty price. Whereas these you can probably pick up for $3 on special sometimes.
They're just so good. Nothing beats that.
And they've got the mini wrapping. They've got 2 packets in there as well, so you can just...
Not that you'd really stop. You'd probably eat them.
You can, at least you can open a box and then have it 2 times full fresh.
True. But they feel so good.
All right.
Melting in your mouth.
So what would you rate those again?
10.
You didn't even rate those 10 when we did them last time.
Well, they're a 10 today.
Because it's Mother's Day, so she's... Oh yeah, when mums get gifts for Mother's Day, no matter what the gift is, she always goes, oh my god, it's exactly what I wanted. And you did ask me to buy these for your birthday, so... Oh my gosh, it's exactly what you wanted.
It's been a long time since we've eaten these, and I still think about them, so...
A long time?
Good.
Okay. Let's have some chocolate. Because it wouldn't be Mother's Day without chocolate.
Oh, what is that inside?
Cookies and cream.
Just wanted to make sure that they were the same, because they look different on the outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
Nice texture.
That's what I was thinking. As soon as my mouth touched the middle of it, I was like, that center, that cookies and cream center, is like the best texture of anything I've ever had.
Wow, okay. That's a very
And
strong statement.
considering that these appear to be dark chocolate on the outside, they don't taste like dark chocolate. They're very balanced. It's not super sweet. I'm giving those a 10 straight off the bat.
Okay.
They mouthfeel, for a chocolate, mouthfeel wise,
They do feel very nice.
you compare them to some of the other chocolates we've just had, and these taste like a luxury chocolate.
Cocoa solid, 45%.
So you get a lot of chocolate as well. These taste expensive, and they are expensive.
They actually feel very nice.
And they're not sweet, right? Like the middle's not that
They're
sugary
not too
sweet.
They're surprisingly nicer than I thought they would be.
What does the sugar content say about the total sugars in there? Out of 100 grams, how much sugar?
48.2%.
It's a lot of sugar. But it doesn't taste like it, right?
It's chocolate. I expect it to be much sweeter and not as good quality, but that was surprising that it melted very well and it was soft and it was very smooth.
Yeah, the
Not-
texture of the middle is amazing. Proudly Australian. Which part of New South Wales are they from?
Kogarah?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I think they have a like a cafe or tasting shop there as well.
On the Prince's Highway, you can just drive straight there.
All right.
From SA.
I'll see you there tomorrow.
There you go. Bye-bye. See ya.
All right, that was good. The only drawback of these is the price. I think you get about 24 chocolates in there, maybe. It's about $1 per chocolate. That's actually not too bad. I'd pay $1 for a
It's a
chocolate.
decent sized bag. Surprisingly nice. Well done. Good
What
job.
did you rate those?
Not a 10. They were nice, but 8. Pretty good.
I got you fancy chocolates for Mother's Day, and you only said they're an 8.
They're pretty good.
What
Hey,
sort
I
of-
gave these a 10. Thank you. These are actually what I asked for. This is what happens when you give your mum something that they actually asked for. Or your friend or anybody. If they actually ask for something, don't buy them things that they didn't ask for. Buy them the thing they asked for.
No, everything should be a 10 because mothers should be thankful for whatever they get, right?
I'm not your mum, so
It's the thought you are a mum.
I'm not trying to please you.
You are one of the mothers in my life. So, you know, be
Thank
thankful.
you.
Thank you. And did you thank me for the flowers?
My flowers.
You're welcome.
My flowers.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody who's a mother.
Happy
And
Mother's
if you're not a mother, remember to buy some gifts because it's Mother's Day. See ya.
Day.